Hi, I'm Pete, and welcome to Just a Few Acres Farm. White Christmas? Nope. All we have is mud. There's two kinds of mud that occurs around here from December through April. Number one is the mud you get when you get a thaw and the ground underneath is still frozen, so water collects on the surface. Then you have shallow mud. The second time of mud is when it's warm like this. It's in the 40s today. There's no frost underneath the surface of the ground, and you just get mud from lack of evaporation, and it stays muddy that way deep and long. Seems like it used to be we'd get more frozen time in the winter. Things would freeze up and stay frozen.
Yeah.
And now it's a long mud season, the good part of winter. Last winter it just rained most of the winter. Very little frozen time at all, which in a way, I'd prefer it stayed frozen.
It'd be a lot easier.
Yeah, from December through March. Just stay frozen, everything stay frozen. But it doesn't do that. We have to deal with the mud. Billy boy, we're going to do some cleaning. Yep. Mm-hmm. Clean out. Hey, don't do that. I know. Yeah. What is this tail here? What does this thing do?
Can't run through a campsite. You can only ran because it's past tense.
My oldest daughter gave me this for Christmas.
When my wife told me to stop impersonating a flamingo, I had to put my foot down.
I think the other two kids are going to move out. Mm-hmm. I'll have to hide it. All right, here we go. Over here and see me, Bill. Yeah. What? Yeah.
I need a knife.
I don't know if I feel comfortable giving you the knife.
All right, honey.
Brownie likes to have a bed over here in the corner. Hey, boss. What are you eating? Bossy doesn't like bedding in her pen. If we put wood flakes in here, she just pushes them all over into Brownie's pen, so we don't even bother. I just gotta pitch the poo out of here. Brownie had Bossy Pig had another strong heat last week, and we've gotten, so we time them now, and we know every 21 days she has a heat. So we marked on the calendar when she's due. They had their second immunization for parvo and lepto a couple weeks ago, so they're ready to go. About a day before she's due to go back into heat again, we'll put Billy in here, and hopefully they'll get the job done. We're just gonna clean out the poo. Let me get the poo out of here. There's not much. Whoops, sorry. Energize.
Don't spray me. Terrible.
Oh man, it's raining again. Hey cows, it's raining. You might as well just stay in here and eat. The cattle love this hay that I've been feeding them. They eat it right down the floor, almost no waste, except for a little bit that they pull into the pen. This is the hay that I got from the second neighbor. I did a video where I was hauling it home last summer. It's net wrapped and it goes through a chopper on the front of the baler called a roto chopper, which chops these stalks to, I don't know, 3-4 inches or so. The cattle gobble it right up because the stalks are so short. They can just take them right in. They don't have to spend as much chew time. So they're carrying a lot of gut weight these days, which I like to see in the winter. Tulip, you're round. That's gut weight. Yep. Cocoa, you're round too. I like to see that in the wintertime. And of course, one of the easy ways to tell is you look at the triangle formed between the hip bone here and the back of the rib bones here, and if that's full and not hollow, you know they're getting a good amount of material. Plus the gut. The gut is big. All right, guys, I'm coming in. Time to head out. There you go. Let's go. Come on, Orden. Come on, bud. Go out with the rest of them. Let's go, buddy. Everybody else is outside. Uh-huh. Come in. Come in. There you go. Come in. My semi-temporary, permanent, for life tie on the gate. Come off there. Oh, God. Never fail gate latch, chain latch. Like that. This tractor's got a low tire.
Yeah, it does.
I gotta fix that. After we do this. Put a nice thick layer down. I can get that one out without moving the 656. We'll give her a try. Do the diagonal hook here. Oh, we gotta go in reverse. Got to drop it down and put it on right. This is the old junky hay that I use for hay bombs for the pigs. Been in the barn 3 years with pretty nasty stuff to begin with. So it makes good bedding for the cattle. We'll be with you in a few minutes. And it seems to be easiest to do it right on the spear here because we can spread it out evenly, and once you make a dent you can start unrolling it like that. You get big sheets off of it. Save the rest of that bale for the next time we bed. You guys ready to come back in? Look out. Well, go on in, 2105. Go check out. Go check it out. Kicking up their heels. Come on, all you. You got a dry place to lay. Come on, Daffodil. Oh, that's Sally. Gordon. Hey, bud. They certainly do a commotion when they get in here on fresh bedding. Alright, I gotta tie your gate open. Titus is all alone out here. I'll get to that in a little while. It is great to have an easy way to bed the cattle like this. I probably got 15 of those junky bales in. We can bed them all winter on that once a week or so, especially when we're in a thaw like this and everything's muddy. Give them a dry place to lay. It's easy. I could never bed in the lower barn that easily with the 2 bays and the trip down, and so we're going to do it this way this winter, and the cows sure do appreciate it. Last time I bedded them this way, I came back a couple hours later. I kind of snuck up to the open gate here. They were all laying down here. It was a cattle slumber party, and they all jumped up and ran out when they saw me. I said, I like seeing you guys happy laying down on dry hay. Seeing as you have a thaw, why not just come in and clean this out, clean it back down the original stone. Well, there's a time-honored tradition in the Northeast keeping a winter bedding pack, sometimes really tall, with the idea being you mix the greens and the browns in that bedding pack, you get composting going, the pack warms up, and it actually gives the cattle a little heat. I don't know, I like getting the composting started early by mixing up the browns and the greens. And normally we can only clean out the bedding pack a few times a year because we got to wait until we get a thaw and the conditions are right to be able to pull all the stuff out. Yesterday I was in the house making dinner, and Hilarie came in after checking the chickens and the cattle and said the bulls broke the drinker. They smashed into this drinker in the cattle pen and broke it. It is broke. So I had to replace it with one of the metal drinkers. Up till now, these Rubbermaid drinkers have been really good. Titus and I have been going at it a lot lately, and I think Titus is the principal instigator because Titus was always the boss bull, the prime bull. And Orden took that spot this year, and Titus keeps trying to re-challenge him, and I think keeps losing based on who I see in the barn, who I see out of the barn, who I see with the herd and not. Titus is not happy, and probably soon here we're going to have to go looking for a replacement bull for Titus. Well, there's nothing else I can do. We still have plenty of genetic diversity or genetic possibility left to breed the herd. using the 2 bulls we have, but they're getting up there. Titus is 11 years old and Orden is 9 years old. It's time to start rotating in some new bulls. It's just the way it goes. They really did a number on this. I'm not welding that up, that's for sure. Some people talk about, well, why don't you put the drinker outside the feeder panels? But the reason is calves have a much harder time reaching into the drinker if it's behind the feeder panels. So it works just fine the other way around. This is a once in 11 year event. Hey, I want to show you something. No, not this beautiful bush. No, not this tractor. No, not this red door. This, the upstairs of the garage, all cleaned up and neatly organized. 4 pickup truckloads to the dump, 2 pickup truckloads to the scrap yard, quite a bit of wood cut up for kindling, scrap lumber, and 2 pickup truckloads to Goodwill. 2 tons in garbage alone to the dump, plus the lumber and scrap metal, and we probably took between 3 and 4 tons of stuff out of there. Hilarie and I have been spending most of our time the last couple weeks cleaning, principally the upstairs of the garage that I showed you, and now we're getting in to the basement of the house. We just have a lot of accumulation from 20 years, lots of projects where I saved materials thinking, I don't know what, but I saved them. 3 kids over 20 years from birth to getting ready to move out of the house, and it's just quite a bit of work, but it'll be really nice when it's done. I have it in my mind that I'm not going to start into this tractor until I finish that, one job at a time. So that's where we stand. If I don't see you before New Year's, I hope you have a great New Year's, and I'll see you next time.